off we go. Hello, this is Ominous for Responsible Gaming. Welcome to How Fast Can We Review Eldritch Moon. I'm going pretty fast so far, 43 minutes, and I've done 2 colors. We're gonna do black now, and we're gonna go straight into it. Boom. Boon of Emrakul, +3, -3, 4/3. Super good. It's not very often that you can have your creature survive to a +3, -3, so it's basically a removal spell. But you know, +3, -3, so virtual -3, -3 for 3 goes into your yard as an enchantment. The illustration is weird and yet awesome. It reminds me of Mbaxa's illustration, when illustration was just weird and nasty, and I kind of miss it. The illustrations nowadays are kind of a little bit too straightforward. I like this. So yeah, it's a removal. It's not the best ever, but it's better than the what was that, -3, -2 that they used to be, and it was a 4-drop, wasn't it? Yeah. This guy we've seen in the pre-release spoilers, +1/+1 or -1, -1 for 1, or the 2 of them for 3. I don't love it. If you think you want to fight against spirits and whatnot, maybe, but otherwise, or if you're hurting for instant speed or combat tricks or etc., maybe, but otherwise, might be wrong. 2 mana sorcery, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. If it's a zombie, draw a card. Sure, I like it. Better play a bunch of zombies though, otherwise it's kind of it's alright, I guess. It's playable, but it's kind of a filler. If you have a big bomb, maybe, but otherwise I would like to have a bunch of zombies. Certain death for 6, it better freaking be certain. Destroy target creature, its controller loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Oh, that's like that card from, I don't even remember when. Yeah, when was did that ever exist? Like, it was like 6-drop, controller loses 2 life, but you didn't gain 2. Yeah, sounds fine. I mean, you know, removal for 6 is really kind of the cost of living nowadays. It's not really something to be very happy about, but yeah, I'm probably gonna play one, especially in sealed, etc. Collective brutality. I like when people come together. Escalate, draw a card. Whew. Discard, not draw. Target opponent reveals his hand, you choose an instant or sorcery, and discards it. Weird. Target creature gets -2, -2, target opponent loses 2 life and you get 2 life. That's kind of weird. I think you need madness to like this card. I mean, take an instant or sorcery as a like just a card that does that. Super weird. -2, -2. I guess you can play a sorcery for 2 -2, -2. So just go for it. But then I don't know. I mean, I guess sometimes you know that you want a combat trick out of their hand or whatnot, but Two-Headed Giant, you have 2 people to get combat tricks out of their hands if you want to be safe, so it's a little weirder, but I don't know. As a removal, it's fine. Crypt Breaker, 1/1 for 1. Discard a card, put a 2/2 zombie onto the battlefield for 2. Tap 3 and tap zombie, you draw a card and you lose a life. Somehow, when you need 3 of you dudes to do it, I would have been okay with drawing a card and like gaining life or draining a life. Draw a card, lose a life when you need to tap 3 of your zombies. Damn. I mean, sure, I'll still do it. And you can discard for zombies and you draw cards. Yeah, that's neat. Play it, I guess. Need more zombies, maybe. Dark Salvation, XX black. Put X 2/2 zombies onto the battlefield, and up to 1 target creature gets -1 at the end of turn for each zombie that player controls. Then up to 1 target creature gets -1 until end of turn for each zombie that player. Oh, the player that got the X zombies. Oh, that's weird. You can give zombies to your friend, which is kind of cute, I guess. You know what? Well, I mean, I'm going crazy with this, but if you have like a Golgari ramp deck, and then your friend has a Dimir zombie deck, you can be the one to pay double X and give them a bunch of zombies and see. I mean, it sounds kind of stupid, but well, actually, if you actually have a Golgari card, you might as well play that card yourself rather than your friend. But you know, Dusk Feaster sounds dirty. 7 mana for 4/5 flying. Okay. 2 or less if you have Delirium, which put it to 5 for 5 flyer for 5. I don't know. The thing is, you need to have Delirium around mana 5 or 6 for it to matter, which is not completely easy. That being said, even at the end of the game, if you pay your full 5, you still get a 4/5 flyer. That's, I don't know. I like win cons even when they're bad. If you don't get any bombs, I would still play even a freaking vanilla 4/5 flyer for 7 any day. That sounds very, very sad, but you need win cons. Like, there's some times where I was like, look, I didn't open any bomb, I didn't open any big creature, I'm playing a 4/5 flyer for 7. So this one has an upside. It's not super exciting though. Gavany Unhallowed. Got it. 2/4 for 4. Whenever another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on this guy. Sounds very solid. Yeah. I'm not as big a fan of 2/4 for 4 that I used to be, but this one is a zombie and it gets bigger. And it gets bigger like with counters, and it's like a 3/5 the first time that it ever happens. Yeah, good stuff. 1 black. Zombies you control have menace. Sounds pretty sweet in the zombie deck. Exile a creature card from your graveyard, put a zombie. Yeah. Yeah. Yay, zombies. 2/2 for 4 zombie. When it enters the battlefield, put a 1/1 spirit with flying, super duper weird. He's haunted, but I mean, you get the 2 creatures, so sure. Discard 2 cards, return it from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Ooh. I mean, it's not as good as getting a 3/1 flyer, I don't think. You know, like the 3/1 flyer for 4 that gets back if you discard 2 cards and pay 3 from Shadow of Innistrad. So it's actually not that amazing, but seems fine. I mean, he's got an enter the battlefield effect, so he might be relevant, though that would be in Dimir with the couple of flicker effects. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm less excited than I'm supposed to be about this guy. Still fine. So maybe even good. It's probably good. Let's say good. And you don't always have the other better one, so you might as well have this guy, I guess. Planeswalker. 3 loyalty +1 -2/-1. -2/-1 is not gonna kill a creature very often. It's gonna kind of stabilize a little bit though, which is probably as good. Put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard, then you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Sounds legit. It's kind of unfortunate that you put them to the brink of death to do that much, but you can do it later on. If you plus her 4 times, you can get an emblem with, you instead put X to 2 zombies, where X is 2 plus the number of zombies you control. It's probably going to get a hand in a couple turns. That being said, you need to +4, -7, and then wait the next turn to make your first zombies. If you didn't have any, then you only have your first 2. Takes forever. I get the feeling that, I mean, the -2 -1, if you have a good board that's somewhat you know, like stabilized already, is good to find, but I don't think it's gonna be that fantastic in limited. Still take it. I mean, it's a Planeswalker, he does stuff every turn, so you know. And she's pretty cool looking. So yeah. +1/+1 for each creature card in your graveyard for 3. I don't love that. It was fine when it costed 2. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't think you can mill yourself that hard. I guess if you're Golgari with cards from Shadow of Innistrad, there might be more mill yourself in Golgari in this set too. Still not sure though. It's freaking 1/1 for 3, man. I mean, it can be a 2/2 or 3/3 somewhat easily, but really in the beginning of the games when you don't hit your meal cards, a bunch of times you just don't have anything in your yard. Or you need to start trading, and you need stuff that doesn't come back or exile itself, etc. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure you can do it. Like if you get good draws and you get meal cards, but you need to, and you might not. So I don't know. I probably wouldn't do it, even though people might have success with it. 4/3 for 5, lifelink, haste as long as you control another vampire. Yeah, I guess. I haven't seen what kind of vampires. Oh yeah, I need to think of vampire synergies. There is first strike vampires, which is pretty good. It's probably fine, I guess. Five mana cost and 3 toughness is, you know, kind of rough, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not huge on it. It's probably fine. I mean, it's respectable, buddy. It's just kind of weak on the defense side. You kind of need something to go along with it. It's good in defense, I guess. Murder! That's amazing. It's not the type of things that we really used to have anymore, so just jump on it, play it, enjoy it, love it. Just do all of those things. 5, so it's a 5/5 for 6 with counters. Whenever a player whenever a player casts a spell, you remove one of those counters and you get a 2/2. So you're gonna get 5 2/2s. Basically, and Intuitive Giant is gonna go fast. 5 2/2s for 6, sure. A 5/5, I wouldn't count on it because actually I wouldn't even use this guy because I mean like as a 5/5 because you attack with it, the opponent blocks with 2 bears, cast a spell, and then done. You have like 1/2/2 left, but not very good. So I guess it's not even that good from that standpoint because you can't really use it until it's transformed into 5 2/2s. It's a weird card, pretty weird card. If you could put +1 counters on it, it would be kind of good. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Oath of Liliana, that's hilarious. And tells the battlefield each opponent sacrifice a creature of soul. Oh man, Intuitive Giant. At the beginning of each step, if a pencil card to your battlefield under your control, get a zombie. Yeah, that's not gonna really work. Play it Intuitive Giant. Probably don't even play it in other formats though. Like sacrifice a creature for 3. Olivia's Dragoon. Discard a card against flying. 2/2 for 2. 2/2 for 2 in black with upside. Damn. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't feel like black wants their 2/2 for 2 as much, but I could be very wrong. Still, I mean, it's good. Discard a card for flying is not gonna be good that often, but if you have madness, it's pretty sweet. It's basically a poor man's Hair of Falconrat, though. Yeah, it's probably still fairly good. I mean, if you have madness, if you want to be aggro, those are good reasons to think that this is amazing. The rest of the time, it's just fine, I think. But that's quite a few reasons to like it, so do it. Target opponent with 3 lives and put a card from his or her hand on top of his or her library. I guess. It's a 1/1. It's not great, is it? That's weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know why it's... I'm not sure why it's uncommon, to be honest. Like, if they have 1 card in hand, you can force them to... Well, actually, they're gonna draw it, like, right away anyways, so... Yeah, it's just a 1/1, lose 3 life. Weird. I don't like it. I don't understand it, I won't play it. But... I don't know. Maybe I just don't get something. Rise from the Grave. 5. Put a creature card from your graveyard into the battlefield under your control. That creature is a black zombie. Oh yeah, that's the thing. Love it. From a graveyard. Destroy a bomb, steal a bomb. Yeah, that's fantastic. I mean, It's not fantastic actually. Reanimate spells for 5, not really exactly what you want to be doing. You want to have cards that are better than that. That being said, it's a high ceiling kind of card, so same as before, if you don't have very high ceiling cards, you would most definitely play this one. In Two-Edged Giant you can have a lot of targets too, so it's getting better, and in Sealed as well. So yeah, in Sealed I would probably play one. Outside I don't exactly know. Ruthless Disposal. Discard a card and sacrifice a creature at an additional cost of 5. Jeez. 2 target creature gets -3, -13, -13. That's rough. I mean, I'm sure you can. I don't know. I mean, 5 mana, discard something that's useless or has madness, sacrifice a creature that's useless, destroy 2. It's a 2 for 3. It's probably fine. I mean, it's kind of like concoction, whatever. Well, it didn't have you sacrifice a creature, I guess, but it did have you discard a card, and that was fine. So it's probably good. I wouldn't play more than one, though. I think maybe I would. It's good to be able to destroy 2 creatures without any kind of restriction to it, other than you need to have expendables. 2, 3, 4, 3. 1, discard a card, each player loses 2 life. So that's 4 life into a giant. Sure. Not too excited by that. The illustration is sick though. Strange Augmentation. Strange indeed. Ancient creature gets +1/+1, gets an additional +2/+2 with Delirium. Bad? It's pretty bad. Anora needs to be doing a little bit more, I think. Discard a card, vampires you control gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn. Activate this ability on when it's turn. Yeah, sure. Sounds like it's better in constructed. It's probably fine. I mean, it's in constructed for 2 colors. 2-color deck. Having 2 black is kind of a downside, though. It's a madness enabler, so we'll give it that. You draw 2 cards and lose 2 life for instant speed, 1 red, black. Sure, better in Sealed. Moving on. 3, 2 for 3, +1/+1 menace with Delirium. That's one of the solid Delirium black cards, if I've seen one. The previous menace was not fantastic. This one is 3, 2 for 3, and a 4/3 menace if you have Delirium. That's hitting the good filler spot here. I don't think it's an amazing card, but it's at least a very good filler, or a good filler. Good for a filler. Give me? True Perdition. Exchange targets opponent's life total with True Perdition's toughness. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, for 4 you get a 13 defender, that's already legit. You can, if you do it fast enough, you can take your opponent down to 13, especially in Two-Headed Giant. I don't think there is much you can do in terms of getting a trick to diminish this guy's life and then exchange it with the opponent's life total. Oh man, if you do that early into the giant though, it's gonna be an 0-30 or something, and then they're gonna be at 13. That's kind of funny. One thing that I would love to do, but it's nearly impossible, is give this one +1/+1, then -13, -13, and put your opponents to 1. That would be hilarious. To the giant, your opponent, your friend might have a combat trick to help you do that, so it might actually be possible. Vampire Cutthroat, 1/1 Skulk lifelink for 1. Ugh, I don't like this. I don't like this. I mean, again, if you have vampire synergies, it might get better, I guess. I haven't played a lot of vampires. I don't feel like they have a ton of synergies. They have madness. They don't have like vampires do this, vampires do that all that much. Wailing Ghoul. Enters the battlefield, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. A 1/3 for 2. Don't like it. It's probably for controlling players that know what they're doing. I feel like I'm doing not enough if I do that. I don't think the graveyard synergy is that amazing that I want to play a 1/3 for 2, but I could be wrong. I mean, it blocks. I just tend to feel like the cards that are there to block, if they don't have 4 toughness, it's kind of limited what they do. They block 2 drops basically. They drop most of the 2 drops, not even all of them, and then 3 drops they're overclassed. So that's why I don't love this. 1/4s, I'm like, okay, you can block up to 3, so that's cool. 3/3 for 4, madness 3, filler zombie, I guess, filler vampire, sorry. Filler vampire. I kind of don't like it at all, actually. It's like you're gonna get to madness him like what, 40% of the time, not even, and then you get a 3/3. Otherwise, you get a 3/4. So again, unless you have like some mad vampire synergies, I don't like it. 2. Target opponent discard a card at random. If they have 4 more, that player discard 2 cards at random. You get a name to track. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll probably do that, especially in sealed. 1/1 that can like completely screw them. I mean, it's not better than if you pick the card, unless it's like their only land. But then if you 2/1 them at random, oh yeah, aim to track. You need to go fast though. You need to get to Delirium, and they still have 2 cards in hand, or the cards still are relevant if they discard it at random. So yeah, good stuff. A black is the one so far that I've feel a little less like everything is good, but it's also a little bit because the zombies are good. The vampire synergies, I've been dismissing them a little bit. I don't feel like I've seen that many vampire synergies in the past. Again, when I'm talking synergies, like something more than just I'm doing madness, or like something like Stensia, was that Masquerade, is sort of a synergy, but does it say vampires? It says vampires. So there's a lot of vampires that are like, you should like me because I'm a vampire, like this guy, for example, or this guy. So I'm like, I don't actually like vampires as much as I used to in Shadow, in the original Innistrad. Zombies though are fine. There's a lot of fuel your graveyard, and not that much hell yeah, this is in your graveyard, now we're playing, apart from Delirium. And Delirium is not the best thing to just, I mean, Delirium is best attained by having enchantments that can go in your yard rather than just milling yourself nilly-willy, I think. I mean, obviously. But I don't know, if you combine the two, it's probably pretty good for Delirium. Like, you have some enchants and then you have some self-mill, and you get to Delirium pretty fast. So that might be one of the things that I'm missing. It's just random, so it's kind of annoying to have to do that, but Delirium has proved itself to work in Shadow of Innistrad, so I guess a bunch of the cards are a tiny little bit better than I thought, like including this one, for example, maybe. We're gonna do red. We have